Well, you know the funny thing about Raiders, right?
What?
Was that one of the reasons that Spielberg did it, right, is he wanted to kind of prove that he could, after the massive failure of 1941, right?
I
Like
have
where
that
you,
on Laserdisc.
You guys can watch that too.
yeah, after the massive failure of 1941, he wanted to show people that he could do a movie on budget and on
Right.
schedule. Um, and kind of so like I remember seeing an interview with him where he was saying like, he almost did it like an exercise to see about making it as compact and as tight and as budget friendly as possible because he had Jaws and what do you call it?
Close
Close
Encounters.
Encounters, both of which over budget, over schedule, but made got so much money no one cared,
And they're pretty good.
and they're very good movies too. Yeah, and to boot. But 1941 was none of those things except over budget and over schedule. But nobody went to see it.
Right.
I saw it. I saw it in the movie theater.
Which
Wow.
one?
But he
41?
also
1941.
wanted to make a Bond movie, and he was telling Lucas about that, and Lucas said, "I got a better idea, 1950 serials. Let's talk about this." That's how
Listen,
that was.
that
the
first
evolution.
Raiders. I'll agree with John on this one. That first Raiders was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's an all-timer.
You can't-
That's
you can't-
not a
it's
very
right. It's-
controversial statement.
yeah.
But we can
Now,
stand
here's
by it.
my question. When did you stop caring about Steven Spielberg? Maybe you still do, but it's like
I don't know.
every
think
film
he's kind
used
of
to
a-
be an event. When
Yeah.
did it stop being an event? I mean, I see.
I
still
went through
films-
Steven Spielberg as a hack for a while there.
You did?
Yeah. I forget when that. I forget. I think.
I think for me it was The Terminal.
He
That was
no, he
really-
pissed me off during
never saw that.
Saving Private Ryan when he pulled
Really?
that fake. When he pulled the fake with the guy walking
Oh.
up to the cemetery,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they cut to Tom Hanks. So you
Yeah.
think it's a Tom Hanks story because the hand was shaking at the cemetery, then the hand was
Yeah.
shaking in the. I was just like, okay, and he's great at what he does, and he has that knife scene, which is I can't ever watch it again.
Yeah.
I just started hating
Well, that
him for some
Normandy
reason.
scene is one of the most brilliant scenes ever put on film. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like you're there.
No, listen, you can't listen. Schindler's List is amazing. They're all amazing. Moscow,
produced
not
Empire of
Moscow.
the
What's
Sun.
the one?
Empire of the Sun.
The
first
Israelis
World War
go
II
back and
film that
kill-
Felt like the entire
Yeah,
war.
Munich is a terrible movie, but that I wasn't done with him. You know, I mean, I haven't seen all of his movies. I haven't seen the BFG. I haven't seen the Terminal. But
See,
like,
that's
you know,
what
I
really
thought
freaked me
Okay.
I
out.
thought Ready
BFG,
Player
what's the other one
was
with the
dreadful, but I thought The Fablemans was interesting. You know, I mean, he's one of those people. I'm never gonna not be curious.
Right.
Yeah, but I tell you,
He's
you know,
like Tintin.
What
Yeah,
was
that's
that?
a great movie.
I like
That's a better action movie
Oh,
than
Tintin?
Dial of Destiny.
Yeah. Or what's
Yeah,
that?
it's-
Zemeckis? No, that was Spielberg.
No, that
right?
was Spielberg. That was
Yeah.
Spielberg.
Yeah, I like
yeah,
the
it's like
original.
he's made too many movies. You know, it's sort of like Paul McCartney and albums. If he did half as many albums,
Well, Ridley
Yeah,
Scott's
they're
made a
all better.
ton of movies, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, but he doesn't care about story, so that makes it easier for him to
I
make
love-
Exactly.
movie after
I
movie
just-
after
I
movie.
just-
So
I just love him. Yeah.
they look
yeah, but
amazing.
it was shocking. You know, what was that Dreyfus film about that was like a guy named Joe, but it was set with fire.
Always.
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 Audrey
I
Hepburn
mean, like
left.
that was good, but it's sort of like, yeah, I don't know. Empire of the Sun was a disappointment.
I
And
love
then
that.
by the time
I love that
Terminal
movie.
came out, I'm
I
sitting there
love
thinking,
Empire of the
this is
Sun.
a terrible movie. What? Empire of the Sun was good, but it's sort of like it was a World War II film told in real time. It felt like it was 4 years long. You know?
Yeah, but
And-
I mean, Empire of the Sun, man, like,
Great
I
movie.
think that's one of his most underrated films, actually. It's one of
yeah,
my
I
favorite
underrated
his,
it.
and I love it. I mean, I think it's great, and I know it bombed at the box office. It was
Christian Bale was wonderful in that movie.
Christian Bale
Oh,
is
yeah.
great, you know. But I mean, I'm sorry. For me, it is. I mean, and don't get me wrong. I get it. The choir boys singing and all that stuff. He lays it on a little thick in some places. But I have to admit, man, when when those P-51s come in,
Cadillac of the Sky. Yeah,
Cadillac of the
Yeah,
sky. And flying low.
yeah, just-
Yeah.
and those were real planes. Like, there's no special effects there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those are real planes, and that guy, you know, he just kind of waves and he goes by. Oh, just and then
Yeah.
then there's I could go on and on about Empire of the Sun, but I won't. I learned
Speaking
to
of
do
real
words.
planes,
I don't know
fake
why. I
planes.
don't know when or why I went through my Spielberg as a hack phase. I
Yeah,
can't
which ones
remember.
are you think were hacky?
I'm trying.
War of the Worlds.
that had some really good sequences in it, but it's.
I like War
War
of the Worlds because I like Tom Cruise.
I like.
I mean, did you not like Warhorse, Bridge of Spies, Lincoln? Like that's
like
his
Bridge of
late
Spies. Lincoln was
great.
2010s.
Didn't see Bridges. I saw Bridges of Spies. I didn't see War
It didn't
Horse.
feel like a Spielberg film to me.
Love Lincoln. Love Lincoln.
I mean, I think
Lincoln
those are all
didn't
great.
feel
movies.
like
So
a
I have no
Spielberg
idea. I don't know. I went
The
through
Post
a thing.
is very good.
Because he was so
Didn't feel like a
good at
Spielberg
everything he
film.
did. I was just like, oh come on, enough. Because
I-
Tarantino's done what, 11 films, 10,
No, he's done 9. He's going to do
9
the 10th
films.
to retire.
right?
He said 10 will be enough.
Yeah.
He was going to do a Star
Unless he
Trek.
does that
I would've
Star
loved
Trek,
to.
right?
Yeah. I would have loved to have seen that. Are you kidding
I'd
me?
be curious. Yeah.
De
I
Palma
don't know,
too is another one. De
technically is-
Palma just keeps pumping them out, and it's talk about a hack. He's not a hack, but he's like some of his movies come off as super hack.
To me, Spielberg has not done what some of these other directors have done that are make really big hit movies, and then something happens. Like Barry Sonnenfeld made gigantic movies, and then he made Wild Wild West, which I mean, it's dreadful. But then he never made anything as big again. And Barry Levinson, I mean, they gave him Oscars for Rain Man, and what's the last time he did a movie that was really exciting?
He did-
Some of
he
these
did-
people,
made
they just
Liberty
go
Heights.
and then they fall off a cliff. Zemeckis, for the
what's
most
the
part, I
lake?
think is the same.
Sean, what's the
Spielberg
one
has
he-
never done that.
Yeah, that's true.
Levinson
I
just
love
did,
all Levinson's Baltimore films, but I think the
yeah, but
best
no, he
of them
did.
was
What's the one he
Avalon.
did about
No,
the
that's
lake?
the thing.
Some
Sonnenfeld
horror
and Levinson,
movie.
they've done some amazing movies, but
Yeah.
not recently. So
You
I
know,
wonder what
It is
happened.
funny. I actually looked up Levinson like a month ago, and you're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
He did one like maybe 10 years ago, and it had something. It was called The Bay or something.
Bay.
Like
The
Yeah,
that.
Bay,
that's
oh,
terrible.
well, that was
The
one
Bay.
ball. They didn't even film that on the Bay. They filmed that in South Carolina. Our guest, Lee Bonner, was the art director on that film.
Oh wow.
Who was here for?
Is that the
thing
one
he
hit
did.
wonder, Lee Bonner?
Yeah, he was the art director on that film.
Is that the one video we had no video of? That's
Yes.
the one podcast. Yes,
That's the one I would really like to see.
where the video died. All right. See that?
All right.
See what just happened? That I'm going to put out a separate Spielberg little short. That
There
was
you go.
amazing.
Short, huh?
See the views our shorts are getting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that probably the thing that people have watched most is Ralph threatens to quit.
Yeah.
I know.
Got
Yeah,
like
people love that
90,000
one.
views on it.
No, I was
The
The
looking at
shorts are how
and
you
go,
pull audience members in.
Oh,
so
we got
that's good.
1.9. I said we got 2,000 views right next to one who has 2 million views, 48 million views,
I know.
38 million views. Like, wow, what do we got to do? We got. You see all the comments on that one short?
Yeah, someone told me to go touch
The grass.
That's
That was
the
funny.
graph.
Oh, that was about the Little Mermaid.
Little
that one
Mermaid,
got
yep.
that one got all kinds of comments.
Yeah.
Crazy. So, all right, good job.
Great
Sorry
job,
about the lighting.
everyone.
Ralph, do you
Sorry
love
about-
Disney?
I love Disney.
Okay.
Turn off the recording.
I love
then
every Thursday. I love Disney. So,